Hey, hey, how are you? I hope you're doing great tonight. I want to show you how we can make some fun little ornaments. Easy, easy. Pretty much out of nothing, okay? All right, so we're going to get started. I have here some round simple shapes, okay? I taped them off with placement tape, and I went ahead and did that prior to my live because I didn't want to embarrass myself because I can't tape a straight line. Hi Jan, how are you? So we're gonna go. I have candy apple paste here. Hi Sandra. And I'm just going to grab a little bit and put it on my lid, get a little bit of water in there, and we can go to town. So here's what I want to do, okay? I did several different patterns so that we could have a little something different on each one, okay? So I pulled out not only candy apple, but also meadow, which is a nice Christmas green. And I thought that I could paint 2 of them with the candy apple and 2 of them with the green, and then you guys can pick which ones you like, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and paint these 2 right here with candy apple, and I'm just going ahead and covering the whole thing. Hopefully I taped it well enough and the tape is good and sealed on there because I'm just literally painting right over that tape, okay? Alright. Hi Rietta, how are you? Welcome. Hey Laura, hi Lisa, hi Sharon. Welcome ladies, thank you for joining me tonight. Okay. I am happy to have you here, Jan, thank you. Hey Brooke, how are ya? Alright, so now for the meadow. I don't know, yeah, I guess I will add a little water. Oops. Okay. It's probably way too much, but that's alright. So I'm just watering it down a tiny bit, okay? I don't want to water it down too much because I want it to be pretty vibrant. I don't know how I'm wanting to do this. I'm kind of I kind of just randomly put the tape on in different stripes. I was thinking about, so there's a way that you can make like a buffalo plaid print. And I really need to test it before I come on here and show y'all how to do it because I'm not confident in trying to do it without a test run first. So we will be doing that, so stay tuned. Eventually I will show you that one. And maybe we can make up some kits or something with that. Since the buffalo plaid transfer is no longer with us, we can make our own. And hopefully it'll be just as nice. Hi Carolyn, hi Deborah, and Marsha and Stephanie, welcome ladies. Hi Tammy, how you doing? I hope you are all wonderful tonight. So we're gonna make ornaments. I grabbed these little so these came like this. You know what these are. These little clear ornaments, right? I think I got them at Dollar Tree last year. I saw them and I snagged them up. Hey Elizabeth. And I knew that I wanted to do something cool with them, but I wasn't sure what. I also got some of these little snow dillies, and I bravely opened the bag earlier and transferred them into that container. But y'all, I was scared the whole time because it's styrofoam, and you know how styrofoam like sticks to you and sticks to everything, especially whenever it's broken into pieces. But fortunately, that was not. It didn't get everywhere, so thank God. Especially since I literally just vacuumed this floor, and I don't intend to bring my vacuum out here very often, so. Alright, now I'm just going to peel my tape off, and the that looks good. Cute. And again, I just stuck the tape on in kind of random patterns. I knew, like, for the red and white ones, I wanted to do kind of a candy cane stripe, but for the green ones, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I wanted all of them to be different. So I just kind of placed tape wherever my heart thought tape should go, okay? And you can obviously do this differently if you want to. This placement tape works really great, and it's not like, it's super sticky, but you can put it down and pull it back up pretty easily. And so what you could do is use this tape as your spacer in between and like pull up every other row so that you have perfect lines. I didn't do that because, you know, my stuff is never, my lines are never straight. So, you know, I'm not that concerned with it. But I think these are looking pretty good so far. So by the way, I have been up since 4:30 this morning, and Dozer decided last night that he was going to get sick in his bed. And so I woke up to him being sick in his bed. And so both me and Chris jump up out of the bed and clean it up. Chris, thank God, went and got towels and cleaned it up together. And then I found a little pebble in the vomit. So I'm like, oh no. Because there's like pea gravel at the daycare. Okay, and this dog puts everything in his mouth. Look how cute that is. And this one too. Okay, and these two. Alright. So anyway, he puts everything in his mouth. God love him, but he does it with everything he finds. And I've been worried for this day, y'all, that I was going to have something happen that he has consumed that is going to make me have to take him to the vet, and, you know, something bad's going to happen. So, thought he was feeling better. Hi, Stacy. So I had to get up early this morning. Not that early, but I had to get up early this morning because on Tuesday mornings I have an early meeting. So I have to take him over to daycare early and drop him there. And this morning I wanted to go early because I've been trying to stick around a little bit to make sure that he doesn't misbehave while he's there. So I can catch him doing it so we can try and stop that behavior. So, anywho, take him over to daycare, and there's only like 2 dogs there, so of course he wasn't acting crazy. He was playing fetch with the girl and everything was cool for about 20 minutes, and then he gets sick. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to just take him home with me. I'm not going to leave him here while he's sick. And so I go home and I call Chris and I tell him, hey, he threw up again, and I think I saw blood in the throw up at the school. And so, yeah, he's got tons of toys and tons of different stuff to chew on. He's just curious. He's only 6 months old, so he wants to chew on everything. Anyway, so I call Chris and I tell him that, and he's like, well, you need to call the vet because you need to tell him that we found that rock and that you're worried now that you've seen blood and all this stuff. And so, okay, so I call them and they're like, get him up here immediately. So I take him up there, and luckily they have a program where I can take him and drop him because all of this happened before my 8 o'clock meeting, okay? And so I take him up there and I drop him there. All right, so we're going to use Christmas All Around. It comes with, it's a B size, okay? It comes with this transfer that says, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Walking in a winter wonderland. Special delivery from Santa Claus. And then keep warm and drink cocoa, okay? Anywho, so I drop him off, everything. He was seeming to feel a little better too, which is good. Getting a little more hyper. I don't know if it was just the early morning that he wasn't that energetic or what, but anyway, so take him up there, and I left him there, and they call me later and say that they didn't find anything, but they think that maybe he has an infection in his tummy. And so they did x-rays, they did all kinds of different tests. And that's all they could find. Thank God they didn't find anything in there. No sign of anything either. So that's wonderful. So they just sent him home with medicine. So he's been eating and feeling better. So I'm really pleased. So I'm going to turn this. I meant for this to be on a diagonal. Okay. And I'm going to do the cocoa one on this one. So now, I'm not going to do a bunch of colors on these, okay? I want them to be kind of plain, especially because there's a lot going on here already. And I have these little picks that I got off Amazon that I wanted to try and use, okay? So I'm going to actually pull this up just a little bit so that I make myself a little bit more room at the bottom. I did use surface wax, by the way, so make sure that you do that. All right. And I pulled out a couple colors. I have Shimmer Rose Gold. I'm going to use that on this one, I think. I think it'll be nice here. All right, especially with the cocoa. So I really love that new hot cocoa transfer. Have y'all seen that yet? It is huge, but it has a ton of small cut apart pieces. We're gonna have a lot of fun with that one. So make sure that you stay tuned. If you like, if you have like a hot cocoa bar, that one is for you. But I love this little cocoa transfer. Super cute. All right. I mean, that's really pretty. Okay, so there's my little cocoa ornament. Keep warm and drink cocoa. I love it. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry over there while we move on. And I'll do the special delivery from Santa Claus on this green one. And I'm thinking I'm gonna switch up my colors for each of these, so I don't think I need that anymore. I'm going to use Shimmer Crimson. Okay, my Shimmer Crimson is very almost gone and pathetic looking on the inside, so I don't know why I showed that to you or why I started so soon. Okay. There we go. All right, so anyway, you can comment the word ornament to get this stuff to make this. And just know the Get It All option only comes with one set of simple shapes. Now, the simple shapes are 2 round and 2 square. Okay, so if you want to do this with all round, which is what I wanted to do, then you'll need 2 sets of simple shapes. So if you need 2 sets, you can add an extra set and I will give it to you at the same price as they are listed on the Get It All. Okay, if you get all of it and you add that to it, I will give you the special on that price too. Okay, so it's way cheaper than buying it individually, even though it's labeled a little more expensive than what that price would be. Okay, there's my Shimmer Crimson. I just love that color. It's so pretty. And then, let us see. I think we can do this Christmas tree on this one. And I think I'm going to use this eucalyptus here. That one, well, okay. Oops. Oh my gosh. No, I'm a mess. I don't know what's wrong with me. Butterfingers, I swear. Anyways, so yeah, it's been a really long day. I did not have a nap today somehow. I've been running around all over like a nut, dropping him off and picking him up and doing all the mom things, which is not a problem. But I've had a busy day. Very productive and busy. So I guess that's good. Plus I packed orders this evening, after I got done with work. So if I owe you an order, I probably packed it tonight. Okay. Alright, so this is eucalyptus. I love this color. I know it's really not like a Christmas color, but it's a nice muted green that I think is really nice. It looks just like the color of the walls in my old house. And like throughout the living area, it had this color, a little bit darker green, as like an accent, and then like a tan. Hi, Mom. How are you? Which I really I didn't know that I liked those colors, but they look so good together. Every time that we would repaint the inside of the house, we would use those same colors. And it always looked really nice. Okay, so there's that one, okay? Looks pretty good with the eucalyptus. And then the last one for my little Rudolph, I think I'm going to use copper for this one. Probably should have used the crimson on this one, but that's okay. We'll use copper because it's one of my faves. Look how pretty that is. I love it. Love it. All right. Now, these shimmer colors are fabulous. They always look good, and they just like really zest up your project, and I think they just class it right up and make it look really nice. And our inks and the paste, pretty much any design that you do, if you do it in copper, it's gonna be like, wow, that looks nice. Or in any of the shimmer colors, really. Okay, now that looks great with the green. I like that. All right, so I'm just spraying that with plain water, all of those with plain water so they don't dry, okay, while they're sitting there. Make it easier for me to clean them later. So let me get some of this stuff out of my way so that I have a little room to play here. Now, I need to make sure these are completely dry. I do need to punch holes in them. That is not dry on the edge right there. Somehow. Okay. So I want to dry all of them really, really well. Make sure that they're good and dry before we move on, because I don't want to smudge them or anything. I want to punch holes in them with my Power Punch. I love this tool. If you don't have one, you're missing out, because you can make all kinds of fun stuff with them. And let me grab my other battery for my... I guess I need to throw out this battery too. I threw one away the other day because I was just sick of it dying on me all the time, and I ordered some new ones from Amazon. I guess I use them so much that that's probably why they die. Or why they haven't lasted me forever, but I guess I don't expect everything to last forever. I have too high of an expectation for that, I guess. Alright. So I do want to use these scary little styrofoam beads. Hopefully I don't make a complete mess with them. Really hoping, crossing my fingers, that I can control them. Hi, Tina. How are you? Okay. Hi, Autumn. What's going on? So anyway, Dozer seems to be feeling better. They did give him a shot, an anti-nausea shot. So he got home, he has eaten several times and has been drinking normally, so I'm hoping that he's good now. But he did give us a fright earlier. I thought it was pretty rude that he was acting so hyper after we got home, after he was basically playing hooky from school. And we've spent a ton of money at the vet. But I'm glad that he's happy. All right, Marsha, see ya. I'm glad that he was feeling better and that he's nothing serious. So, scary stuff, y'all. Okay, now, I'm going to punch holes in these. So, I like to turn my power punch this way whenever I'm punching a hole because you can see there where your hole's going to go. Which I didn't realize that when I first got this power punch, but I have learned that now. And I'm happy about learning that. If I can grip it, that'd be good. Alright. Yeah, me too, Patty. I was real concerned about him. And since I dropped him off up there, then the waiting for the call was like unnerving, you know. And then I was on the phone all day because that's all I do all day is I'm on meetings. And so then I was worried that I was going to miss the call. And it just so happened to work out perfectly that the 1 hour today that I had free was when they called to tell me to come get him. So that worked out awesome. Alright, now there's my little holes. I'm going to just leave those alone for right now. And we're going to do this other part. So, like I said, I got these little ornament things, okay? I think at Dollar Tree. Pretty sure I got them at Dollar Tree. They come together like this. I just took them apart. I also cut off the little, there's like a little hanger for the ornament. Cut that right off of there, okay? And I'm going to put that part down towards the bottom because I think I can cover it with this little pick, okay? So I'm going to use this super glue to glue it because I'm pretty oh, you know what? I'm making a mess here too. This thing is like squeezing out. So first of all, I need to just get a tiny bit of this snow, okay? I don't want to get a bunch of it. And I don't know what I'm doing here, so good luck to me, I guess. All right. I don't know if I'm doing this right or not, okay? I don't have a single clue, so pray for me. But I think this glue will hold it pretty well. I use it for all my cutouts. I am going around pretty... giving it a good line around the whole edge. Okay. Oops. See? Y'all, don't laugh at me. My goodness. I am a mess, though. Good Lord. Okay. I don't know what's better to put it down first or not, but that is not great. So, good, my God, okay. Oh my God, y'all. I'm embarrassed. Like, really bad. So, let's see. Oh, God. These stupid styrofoam balls, I knew it. I absolutely knew it, that this would be a disaster waiting to happen. Alright. Let's see if we can just... Whatever. Never gonna vacuum in here again, so it's fine. All right. Good Lord. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can save this thing. So, obviously that little glue hack did not work, like, at all. So I think what I'm probably going to need to do, well, maybe it did. Hold on. It's just barely hanging on there. So I'm going to go back around. Like this. All right, so I'm gonna let that simmer. And let me get rid of that because it's got glue all over it. All right, now, God. Okay, so we're gonna try something a little different this time, okay? Get a little scoop of those. I'm gonna try not to breathe too hard on it, but I don't know how people do this, but this probably isn't it, okay? I don't know. If you've got a better way, do it that way. Hi, Brownie. Welcome. Just making a fool of myself once again, making crafts. But I'm happy that you're here with me, enjoying this monstrosity that is my life. So I'm hoping this might work a little better. If not, I will go around with some hot glue. And I'm hoping I don't have to do that though. Because then I'll have to find a way to cover that up, and I did not think about that. I mean, I could use, I've got this like red and green jute here if I need to use it. I could use that as a potential around the base of this thing. That might work though. Okay. I'm a nightmare. Okay. Once again, let's try this and see if we get better over time. I don't know. You know? Okay, y'all. Look, I'm learning on my own, okay? Yeah. Thank you, Rebecca. I didn't see that before I did it, but look. Sometimes my little pea brain, as my dad would say, even a blind squirrel gets a nut every now and then. And so true that is. All right. Here we go. Hopefully this is going to hold well enough. All right. Good God. All right. So once again, y'all, I'm living my own nightmare some days, I swear. And I promise you, these little styrofoam balls are going to follow me. I'll have them in my bed tonight, I bet. Somehow. They'll haunt my dreams, I'm sure. Or I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll have one stuck on my face or something. Isn't it so cute though? It seriously is a super cute project. So hopefully that's going to hold really well. I don't know. We're going to find out here in just a minute. But if not, we will go in with some some hot glue and save the day. Okay. Now, put that in the trash. And there's my first one. Okay. So now I have these little picks. And I thought I would, yes, I definitely will be doing that. So I want to put this one over here on the side. And isn't this fun? I love this idea. And I came up with it on my own. I've been trying to figure out something to do with these little ornament things for a while. And I was just thinking the other night, like, oh, those Christmas All Around, that Christmas All Around transfer would be perfect. And then just to find a surface, and these simple shaped circles are just awesome. So I love them. And then look at my little tree. Y'all, these are super cute. So I want to use these little picks on each of these. And maybe I can... I love that I found these on Amazon too, and they're mini, the little picks. I love that, because usually I can only find big ones. So check out Amazon for your craft little embellishments, because, well, you can comment the word ornament to get the stuff to make it, and then go check your Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby. I have seen these at Hobby Lobby too, in different sizes, the plastic things. But I'm certain that I bought mine from Dollar Tree. It was last year, but I feel like they bring the same stuff back. I don't know if they do or not, but I feel like they probably do. So, I don't know why I put that on there and it's like upside down, but that's okay. That's kind of funky and that's alright. I'm not going to do that again though, because I don't know what I was thinking, but that's alright. So let me see. This one is my little reindeer. He's super cute. Yes, it's just our simple shapes from my shop. So yeah, whenever you comment the word ornament, you can get the link to get the simple shapes and the transfer. All you need to do is get paste. If you don't have paste, you can grab some paste and your embellishments and go to town. Make this your own. Take yourself to Dollar Tree. I don't know if Christmas stuff is out. Maybe y'all can tell me whether Christmas stuff is out or not yet. But if not, definitely at Hobby Lobby, it is for sure out. I can tell you from experience. To get these little things, and then the little styrofoam balls are usually near wherever you find the little ornament delis. Okay, so there's that one, and then our final one. Hi Joanne, welcome. How are you? Thank you for coming and joining me. All right. Let's get this sucker stuck on. And then I do have this twine. And I also pulled down some red and white ribbon, just like one piece. I want to make like a little baby bow, and I don't think I want to do it with ribbon. I think the ribbon's going to be too big. But I was thinking maybe the ribbon to tie it up with to make the loop, and then we could do, oops, a little bow with this. So let's see if we can do it. Yeah, no problem, Joanne. Thank you. Absolutely happy to help. Okay, so let's see if we can. I just want to make a little bow. I don't need it to be so ginormous, but of course I cut like 10 times more ribbon or than the string that I needed. Ooh, that's gonna be cute. Okay. Y'all, what a cute little ornament. Okay? I mean, come on. All right. That's just so stinking cute. I love it. All right. And then I have green too. Got this on Amazon also. What do you think I do when I can't fall asleep at night? I go on Amazon and look for embellishments and colorful jute and all kinds of fun stuff. And then all these boxes show up, and my poor postman, gosh, God love him. Have to pay him this Christmas for sure. All right. All right. And then with the little red bow. And just imagine filling your tree with these cuties. And with one transfer, you can make more than just one set too, which is awesome because you can reuse our transfers multiple times. So that's a win. I'll keep the tails on this one a little longer. Okay. Oh, that one is super cute. Okay, and then this little weirdo that for whatever reason, I decided to hang that thing upside down on it. Let's see if I can edit this and make it not look so strange. Alright. Or could almost get another pick and put it on here too, actually. Okay. Oops. Alright, and I think I might get another pick for this one and put it like up here a little bit. So let me grab another one. I have them right here. Where did I put this? Well, I'm a nightmare, okay? I may or may not have spilled some of these on the floor over there, but it came with like a bag of a bunch of them. That's awesome. Yeah, maybe that's not going to be so weird. Much better. You could do all kinds of stuff with this. Put like just the pine around it, make a little wreath or something around it. Who knows? But there's a million different ways that you could do this, okay? So then what I want to do is I have just this checked ribbon that I thought I could use at least on some of them, maybe not on all of them. I probably don't have enough for all of them, but you can mix it up. I have some black and white ribbon over here too that I could use. So just very simply. Aren't they adorable? Yeah, I can definitely do that, Jan. No problem. Yes, ma'am, I can do that. All right. And then I want to just leave that kind of messy to where it just, okay? But simple, right? I mean, really easy. Not a biggie. I think that ribbon is right over there. I'm gonna probably grab another length because I'm liking this on for all of them. Okay, isn't it so cute? I'm gonna trim this one though. That one's a little bit long. So there's that one. Okay, and then maybe we'll do, well, let's see, hold on. Y'all, I stinking love these ribbon holders on my walls. They make it so easy to just grab some ribbon. I love it. And I don't have rolls and rolls of ribbon laying everywhere. Isn't it so cute? Yeah, so that one's a little short, but that's okay. Shorties need love too, don't they? All right. All right, y'all. These are stinking cute, and I'm really impressed, okay? I know it started out rough with the whole spilling these tiny little styrofoam beads everywhere thing, but it quickly got better. I think might have redeemed myself. Okay, so there's that little present one. Y'all, these are cute, okay? I'm liking that. My little hot cocoa, okay, with marshmallows. What a fun idea, Joanne. My little Christmas tree. Okay. And then last but not least, Rudolph. Look how cute. Those are precious, right? So comment ornaments to get all the stuff to make these yourself. You can make 4 of them or as many as you like. If you want to order some extra simple shapes, you're welcome to do that right on the form. Just comment ornament right there and place your order, and I will give you the discounted price for the simple shapes if you get the get it all option, okay? And you want to get some extra simple shapes. All right? Anywho, that's all I have for you guys. I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful evening and a really, really nice Wednesday tomorrow, okay? We're almost there. We're halfway there. We can make it to Friday. Okay? See you tomorrow. Bye.